Hi guys, welcome to round 6 of the OBF1 Tier 1 Championship. We are racing at Baku today. It's going to be an interesting race. Hello Pete. Right. I currently am streaming, yes. I am, yes. Indeed, because I gotta do Twitter as well, so. You little fudge nugget. Where is it? Commentator streams. Right, I've got to go and do some magical stuff and add a thumbnail to this. Why? Oh, I'm not even in the game. There we go.
Here you are.
Yeah, but I was on the home screen on the PlayStation. Flipping out, it's boiling. Right, how do I... where is it? Your channel? No, I don't want your manage, no. YouTube Studio, that's what I'm looking for. So, content, live, edit details, upload thumbnail, OBF1 Tier 1, OBF1, that one. Yes, please, save. That's a pretty little thumbnail. Is it saved? I think so. Let me just refresh this. Yeah, it's saved. Doing schedule. Playlist or 21. No, it's not made for kids. Age restriction. No age restriction. Sure. Right. League. Has it started? No. I can't spell. League race. Codemasters. F1 2021. Mercedes. Ferrari. McLaren. Red Bull. AlphaTauri, Aston Martin, Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren, Red Bull, AlphaTauri, Aston Martin, Alfa Romeo, Haas, Williams. Am I missing one? Alpine. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teams sorted. Recording date, don't need that. Category F1 2021. Allow all comments. Yes. Sort by newest. Yes. Thank you very much. Hashtag F1 2021. Hashtag Baku GP. Hashtag F1 League Race. I think that's sorted. Right, I've got the stream sorted. Just in time. What are your predictions then, Pete?
I'll let you know in 30 seconds once I've finished chewing on these throat modules. 1 sec.
Right.
I'm not even going to ask what that music was. So my prediction is H. Taylor for the win. I think he's shown in both Mondays and Wednesdays he's got incredibly fast pace in qualifying and he's able to round it off in the race. So I think as long as he can keep it clean through Castle, I know once or twice he's had issues through there on the last game, and I think once or twice here. He should be fine. Mitch has shown some great pace recently. I expect him to be challenging between, I'd say, 3rd and 5th. I'm interested to see how Harv does. His performances have been obviously a bit mixed this season, but when he has performed, he's been fighting up there with H. Taylor. So I'm hoping for another good performance from the Mercedes driver. But I must admit, I'm really looking forward to seeing how Savkov does. I mean, he's coming to Tier 2. He's got 3 podiums in 3 race starts for himself. I'm interested to see how he does, because I do have a feeling coming into the season Savkov will be promoted to Tier 1. And I do firmly, and so it's going to be interesting to see how he mixes it up with the likes of Harv, Mitch and H. Taylor. So let's see. I don't think you can rule anyone out of Baku, because the thing is, it's one of those tracks where, as we saw on Monday, so many safety cars can happen, and so then it comes down to fuel saving, tyre management, and who can make their tyres stretch the longest. So it's a 26 lap race, so I'd say medium, soft medium is viable. We will see.
Yeah.
Just noticing some of the drivers, I'm seeing the admins are readying up, so I'm guessing we're about to get going. If you want to continue, Kieran.
Yeah, I think it'll be an easy soft medium, especially for safety car. I wouldn't say we're guaranteed one, because I would have thought that in Tier 2 Monaco, but we didn't get one. So
yes, but we did get 4 on Monday at Baku.
We did, yes, but
so if we don't get a safety car, I will be stunned pleasantly, but I think we will. So let's see. I think the Tier 2 drivers are going to have something they want to prove, like obviously racing in I've not had the opportunity yet to race in Tier 1. Obviously I've been doing the comps, right? So but having that chance to race against these drivers is for them. They want to prove that they can compete in the top tier and maybe taking risks they perhaps shouldn't. Another driver, sorry, I hadn't actually seen in the in this lineup because he was quite a way down. FTH for tier, I think. I'm looking forward to seeing how he does today. I remember him and H. Taylor had a really good battle going on here on Monday in the multiplayer league. I think I'm looking forward to seeing if he can repeat it.
It will be interesting to see.
Also, just want to give a shout out on the OBF1 channel to Jonathan Cox for his amazing effort. We are a community league and we like to talk about achievements in the community, so I think it's a great shout out to Jonathan Cox for what he did today to help the lady that was in trouble, and well done there, Jonathan. I hope it doesn't affect your racecraft tonight, because of obviously you have got quite a lot of talent, but obviously real life comes first, and that's a great thing to do. So well done, Jonathan. I think we need more people like you in this world. So well done, mate. I'm just going to get some graphics up, so I've got some more. Just so everyone knows, I am not putting a stream out tonight. I'm just going to be assisting Kieran, so to speak. But I think I'm going to be the voice, aren't I, Kieran? I don't know how you want to work it.
Pretty much, because because I'm going to be mainly focusing on the Twitter, so obviously I'll
Cool
get involved, but Twitter is my priority at the minute. Okay,
so I'm going to set up a stream then, just so people can watch what I'm also talking about, in case you are busy. So whilst the drivers are setting that up, going out on their out laps, I'm just going to set up another stream in case anyone wants to watch.
Right, let's sit on board with
OBF1.
Harv.
Gone.
Harv hasn't raced full time, and he's coming back into the Mercedes for a full time seat. So I want to see how he does on his first lap.
Come. I'm nearly done, so once.
Let's see if he's rusty. Say hello in chat as well, guys. Don't be shy. I'll try and read all the comments I do see.
Ditto. As long as they're PG appropriate.
We accept anything on this channel.
Or on your channel, yes, not on mine. I had some that I had to filter last week at Austria, so yes. I'm just gonna get my.
I'm gonna eat some Jaffa Cake donut things as well because I'm hungry.
Okay.
So Harv's just starting his flying lap now. He takes turn 1 nicely. Not very mess up. Quite a bit of curb on that. He managed to go negotiate turn 2 as well. Nice and smooth.
You're on board with Harv, you said, Jeff?
I am on board with Harv. The man,
Let's
the
have a
myth,
look.
the legend.
Medium tyres, interesting choice. Got quite a mix here, soft to medium.
This could just be a banker lap for Harv. I wouldn't be surprised if he's doing it on mediums.
How many runs would you be doing at Baku? I would be doing 2, I think. I don't, because if you do 3, you possibly risk too much as well as damage, which obviously needs time to repair. Oh, Harv getting it wrong in the castle.
Is there damage? There should be.
I'd be surprised if there isn't.
Is damage not on? Because there's no damage there by the looks of it.
So look, I have got some streamers and comments already. Thanks so much, guys. Let's have a look. Who have we got? Jonathan Cox. I have got some streamers and comments already. We're looking forward to seeing how you do. John, thank you once again for tuning in, one of my very loyal followers. Paul Harrison setting a 139.1. Now for me, anything below a 140 is good. So, and on mediums, I know we're going to see faster times coming through.
Sanchez with a 140 on soft.
Yep.
Maybe Harv does have some damage because he is reporting the lap.
I'm going to sit on board. I can see HT is coming to the end of Sector 2.
We've got a short Marcus.
Fantastic lap there by short Marcus. Wow. Wow. Oh, H. Taylor has invalidated his lap, so I'm sure. What is he going to do? Is he going to continue or is he going to pit? That's what I want to focus on. A 138.3 for Jim. Wow.
And that's
the
on
Red Bull driver
mediums.
meaning business today. Yeah, we're going to see 137s definitely. I think H. Taylor. Yep, Taylor comes into the pits. So
I'll be disappointed if we don't see a.
I have crashed. I've crashed.
You've crashed.
I.e., my game has crashed.
Congratulations, Codemaster.
Thank you.
EA.
Can you please re-invite me, Kieran?
I can.
Thank you.
Sorry, we do not get to see the end of Thingy's lap.
Oh. Thank you very much for that invitation.
Oh, it's blue, and he done a 139.3.
Ooh, well done, mate. Is that on softs or mediums?
That's on soft.
Okay, well done. Okay, I'm going to need to charge my phone.
Right. Little Jim sets the pace with
Where are we at? I do believe my stream should be live now. Let's get on board with it. Fantastico, yes, it is live, but I do need to put my phone on charge, so just bear with me. So if anyone is watching in the OBF1 channel, just to let you know, my stream crashed, and so now I'm back on, but with a new stream. I'm going to post it in the race chat now, as well as driver streams.
OBF1. Yes. Yes, lads.
So,
Sweet.
Let's have a look.
Right, so, Stay Juventino, is he? No, he's
Paul
not.
Harrison has retired.
He's retired in the pits, to be fair. I think.
Yes. No, why though? Why would you do that so early in the session? Oh wow, as we see... Okay, I'm getting an update. So, Jonathan Cox has just set his fastest up on a 1:38.5 on mediums, just 2 tenths behind Little Jim. Some serious pace there by the Scuderia driver. Who have we got? I want to watch SpongeBob. He is on a fast lap. I am now on board with him. SpongeBob, immensely quick driver. I'm looking forward to seeing some results to match his pace, because I remember when he got on board the league, how fast he was. I thought he's going to be one of those challenging, and I think when the draw was done and we saw Little Jim paired with SpongeBob, everyone was like, well, Red Bull are going to run away with it, but unfortunately there have been incidents, and well, they aren't. I'm looking at the driver standings and the constructor standings for Tier 1 now, and Red Bull are 5th in the constructors, with Williams in first on 77 points, AlphaTauri in second, McLaren in third, just 1 point ahead of the Haas team in fourth, that being Chris and Moot, and I can't remember who Chris's teammate is, not Varga, but I know there have been a couple of people reserving in place of Varga, who's only attended about 3 races, so we'll see. But SpongeBob is coming around the end of Sector 3. He's done what I call the S's very competently. Wing wide open. What is this going to be? This is looking potentially special. 138.7 good enough for 5th place, as Harv goes sub 138 on a 137.798. Is on the softs, but great up there by the Mercedes driver. Sure, he'll be very happy with that. I'm trying to remember what the delta difference is for Baku on the tyres. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Kieran, if you do know, but I think it's about 8 tenths of a second.
It's around 8 tenths to a second.
Soft to medium, yeah, that's what I thought.
Maybe 1.2.
I don't think it's that much. I think the only track where it's that big of a difference is
Oh, this is looking good from Safkov, a Tier 2 driver.
Let's see what he's going to come through with.
It's 13th in the Williams. It's not bad for a Tier 2 driver.
No, it's not, but let's also bear in mind, the only driver behind him who has set a time right now is also a Tier 2 driver. And I'm looking at Best Denmark, who, if you remember, we promoted 3,000s. Who?
3,000ths of a second that's what it is between Denmark and Safkov.
I think it'll be 300ths.
Yes.
You've got thousands, hundredths, tenths. Sorry. But Denmark was originally promoted from Tier 2 to Tier 1 when we were looking to build a grid, wasn't he? So Denmark and CDM yet to settle. I'm still in the pits. I believe, if I remember correctly, CDM is serving a quali ban because of not submitting footage, so CDM will not be doing qualifying. We'll be starting in the Baku grid, and I think... What do you think about Baku for overtaking? I hate it. It's not easy.
It depends where you are on track. There's obviously, you've got the no overtaking zone at all through the castle section. You got turn 1, you got turn 2, turn 3, possibly turn 4 as well.
Mm-hmm.
No, definitely turn 4 as well.
Turn 4, really? That's a 90-degree turn.
It can be done.
It can be, but not safely.
If both drivers are paying attention, it can be done, definitely. Turn 5 is risky business. Turn 5 and 6.
Right, I'd be more likely to make him turn it move into 5 than I would 4. But I'm actually sitting on board with Antonis right now, looking to see, because obviously Antonis, we've got tier 2 drivers in the Haas, so let's see how Antonis does. He's just won the race at Paul Ricard. Let's see how he does here today at Baku. Coming through the castle section as holy mother of wow. 137.1. Where did that come from, HT? Seriously, where the heck did that come from? That is an insane lap. Fantastic lap there by the Williams driver. Do you see anyone? I don't see anyone beating that. I don't, if I'm honest.
It's going to be a tough task to do.
And the only driver who hasn't set their fastest lap in the top 7 on the softs is Jonathan Cox, is 6th, now 7th, and he's 1.4 seconds behind H. Taylor. As we see Antonis coming towards the checkered flag, 138.9, pipping Little Jim, sorry, not Little Jim, it's Lou, Towney, Andy Modus, and nearly a second faster than any of his fellow tier 2 drivers. Antonis showing some serious pace here. I'm big. This is making me feel less bad about not getting a podium at France. That was a fantastic lap by Antonis. Wow. So I'm now on board with the other tier 2 driver, Martin, who is on his outlap. He's going to be coming into sector 3 shortly. Looking forward to seeing how he does. Got a couple of people online with me, so thank you there, guys.
HT is not going to be on the lap anytime soon. Is that a few?
He is going to be.
Steve's 8 tenths up on his time at the minute.
Who's that?
Steve Juventino. He's currently in sector 1. He's 8 tenths up, and he's still in sector 1.
We got to sit on board with this, so that's special. I mean, that's putting him close to HT's time.
But he has got a fuel light on, so I don't know.
Yes, which means he's running short. Let's see if he can. I mean, he's not.
No, he's 2 seconds up now. He's out of fuel.
Ah, okay. That is a shame for Stay. I hope he can get it back to the pits, because that is some serious pace. He's got 2 minutes to get it out, or I'd say a minute 30 to get it out, to make sure he gets to that faster. So, God, wow. I mean, what are you doing here if you are short Marcus? He's currently. Short Marcus is actually out on a fast lap on the soft. He's about to start a fast lap.
He's in a good position, to be fair.
Would you be switching onto the softs, or would you be happy with an 11th, so to speak? And Tony's, by the way, is in 12th. 12 out of 20 drivers. I think that's a fantastic effort from the tier 2 driver.
Agree, definitely. Sorry, I'm just punching on.
So, who shall I watch? I'm gonna. I can see Mitch is coming around. Just left off the castle section, but I'm going to sit on board of shot Marcus. He's now in sector 1, coming down to turn 3. Wow, that is a very aggressive, very good line there by Marcus. Let's have a sit on board with this for Marcus.
A little bit twitchy coming through turn 4 there.
You mean turn 5, right?
Goes
purple. He goes purple in sector 1. Martin has retired and not setting a lap either. He will start at the back of the grid, but what is Marcus going to be able to choose here? Going through the castle section, this is going to make or break. Fantastic line there by Marcus. Shifting down into second a little bit prematurely perhaps, but a fantastic line from Marcus as he goes through to the end of sector 2. Full throttle, 8th gear, 195 miles an hour. Breaking down, good line, catches a bit of the curve, that's going to cost him some time. But what is Marcus going to achieve here? It's going to be 1:13.4. He's currently 1.1 seconds off, but he has dropped significantly to H. Taylor in that second sector. He needs 1.7 seconds. He will improve. He's going to improve, and this could potentially put Marcus in second place. But let's see. Full throttle, 205 miles an hour now. headed towards the home straight, and it's going to be a 1:37.5, second place for Marcus, 2 purple sectors. The question I have to ask here, Marcus just set 2 purple sectors, 1 and 3, so we know he's compromising on the downforce to get that speed. But where is H. Taylor gaining effectively 7/10 of a second in sector 2? Because H. Taylor was who's now actually parking up. H. Taylor is risking disqualification if he continues parking up, being parked in a dangerous location. I hope he starts moving, otherwise... Okay, good. That could have been potentially interesting. Sorry, I'm actually on board with H. Taylor right now. Yeah, and that would be a fun thing to see from, arguably, one of the best drivers in this league. But the question is, where is H. Taylor? How is H. Taylor gaining 7/10 of a second? He really is pushing the limits here. I know he wants to be the last driver, but he's left himself 20 seconds to do sector 3. I don't think that's enough time. I think he's actually, forgive me for saying it, screwed himself by doing this, but he doesn't need to. He does not need to do this lap. He's got 10 seconds. He's not going to make it to the finish line. There's no way he is making it to the finish line in time. He's not going to do it.
I thought
2, 1.
Oh, he just done it, did he?
Wow! Talk about perfection. Look, but here's the thing. I want to know where H. Taylor is gaining this time in the second sector. I really want to know this, because Marcus went purple in sector 1 and H. Taylor was 7/8 ahead of him in sector 2. So I want to see H. Taylor do sector 2, because he's obviously running more downforce to combat the tricky corners. And the battle right now in Tier 1 is between H. Taylor and Short Marcus, isn't it, if I remember correctly? Driver standings, yeah, I mean, H. Taylor's got a 10-point lead over Marcus. There's a good line there through. I'm surprised to see CDM on the track. I did think he had a quali ban. He does, doesn't he? If my knowledge serves me correctly, CDM has a quali ban. I'm going to actually check now. Yes. CDM has a quali ban. He sets the slab, and I think he's putting himself in risk of a race ban for the next race. So, CDM, if you're watching the stream, get back in the pits, mate. You have a quali ban.
Well, he's not going to complete a competitive time like that, though, is he?
No, but he is going to... He's out on track. He should not be out on track right now. He has a quali ban, and the quali bans have to be served. Look at Southcott. He went from last to 30th, and H. Taylor has a ban himself, knowing he doesn't need to do it. So, that is quali over. I can see Jim is heading back around to the pits. He does have low fuel, so, but that is the quali. So, if you want to get onto Twitter, do what you've got to do, Mr. Reese, and I will run us through the standings. So we have got, whoa, half pipping Little Jim to second by 5.5 hundredths of a second. So the grid is going to be HT, our championship leader, starting first, Harv in the Mercedes starting second, the Red Bull of Little Jim third, Short Marcus fourth, SpongeBob, Red Bull driver, going unnoticed kind of in his conquest to get towards the front, but fifth place, a very credible lap there by SpongeBob. Glad to see it. But Jonathan Cox in sixth, Townie in seventh, Denmark in the highest placed AlphaTauri in eighth, Stephen Tino in ninth in the Alfa Romeo, followed by his teammate Fatir in 10th. And then free choice of tyres go to Mitch in 11th, Cyberspace in 12th. Savkov were so the highest T2 driver, Savkov, by at 800ths of a second over Antonis. Eat My Dust in 15th. Paul Harrison retiring early. That can't have been planned. I'm thinking he must have had an incident. Itzlu 17th, Sanchez in 18th, CDM obviously not setting a time with his qualifying, and Martin retiring from qualifying will start at the back of the grid in 20th position. So we've got a full grid. We are ready to go here at Baku. As always with OBF1, we will be straight into it. So
I tell you what,
let's see how this goes.
I'm quite surprised that Italy was so low down.
So I've got a message here from Jonathan Cox saying he hates Baku, yet he's qualified in the top 6, so you're not doing too bad, John. And here's the funny thing is that pre-winning Japan last year on F1 2020, I hated Japan. I kind of like it. But it's always those tracks that we hate that we tend to do better on because we drive more conservatively. Don't you think so, Kieran? We don't go so crazy.
Well,
because we have less confidence in the track, so we don't go as crazy as we would perhaps with a track we're more confident.
I go a bit crazy. I risk it too much.
Well, but you're Kieran, so. But you did well at France, so. Right, so we are at the get-go.
France could have gone
5
a
lights.
lot better.
How does HT start? That's a good start by Harv. Harv, I think he's going to have the line on HT into the first corner. He's got the inside. HT gives him enough space, and no, he holds first place.
Marcus is round.
Wow, Paul Harrison is out. Paul Harrison is out of the race and Antonis has got weak. And guess what? We've got a safety car. Did I call it or did I call it?
Oh, Paul Harrison's not happy with that. CDM's
not. CDM is out. Lewis has a 5-second penalty. TIER1 has a 5-second penalty already. This is going crazy. Cyberspace has left the session. Cyberspace is still in the race, isn't he? Okay, I'm going to drop Cyberspace an invite. I'm going to drop him a very quick invite. Obviously, the last thing you want to do as any driver is lose connection, so let's get this sorted. See, it's shown as him in the session, so I can't re-invite now, but I will do. But wow, we are at... For some reason, my stream is not showing right now. It's showing me... Oh yeah, okay, I know why. That's fine. Okay, so... Yep, there we are. So, we are under safety car conditions after a lap 1, turn 1 incident. Kieran, I'm going to go get a drink very quickly. I will be right back if you wish to take over the virtual comms. Thank you.
Right, yeah, Twitter as well, right. So, it's been an interesting first lap. I want CDM to tell me what happened. So, CDM, if you're watching, please tell me. So, we got SpongeBob in the pits. Well, did everyone pit? No, not everyone's pit. We've got a lot in the pits. So, we got SpongeBob, Tony, Mitch, Steve, Ventino, Denmark, Short Marcus. He's got damage from that spin. I gotta find out what happened. Right, so there's not much to commentate on really at the minute with the safety car. I was gonna say I wasn't expecting this on lap 1, but kinda was. So the order is now HT retains. Is there any position changes? There probably is. So the order now HT stays where he is Harv stays with in second. XD Little Jim stays in third, and Jonathan Cox is up 2 places to fourth. FDH is up 5 places to fifth. Safcob's up 6 to 6. He's up 7th. Sorry. You got Eat My Dust up 8th. That's quite impressive. Fair play to him. He's up 8th to 7th. We've got Sidespace up 4 to 8th. Antonis is up 5 to 9. Lou's up 7 to 10. Sanchez is up 7 to 11. SpongeBob has dropped 7 places down to 12th. Townie's dropped 6 down to 13th. Mitch has dropped 3. It's quite a disappointing start from Mitch, to be honest there. We got Steve Antino has just dropped 6 places as well. And obviously Short Marks for the spin, he dropped 12. He's going to be disappointed with that first lap. We got Denmark dropped 9th to 17th. And we got Martin up 2 places, and he's currently in the pit. And I believe we have Pete back.
We do have Pete back. I was just starting to look at the stats, i.e. who's pitted onto what tyres. Obviously we had a lot of pits from 12th down to what is now 18th.
Yeah, there was quite a few in there.
And I will be honest in saying I'm intrigued to see how Stay, Denmark and Martin progress in this race. Particularly though, Stay, for the simple reason, I remember when we launched this league back in February, and round 3 at Hanoi, the circuit that never was, as I like to call it, because we never actually raced an F1 racer. He made his hards last at Hanoi, which is not easy on tyre wear, 24 laps out of 27. So I'm intrigued to see how Stay can manage his tyres. When it comes to managing tyres, I think there are not many drivers better in the league than Stay Juventino. So I'm going to look forward to seeing how he progresses. But thing is, he's got a lot of traffic ahead of him, including... Sorry, my apologies there. I just saw Cyberspace drive through TIER1, and I was like... And TIER1 picks up a 5-second penalty for Cyberspace driving through him. I'm sure he's going to get that removed, but I think Cyberspace Goshen disconnected. I'm not right now on board with Hub. Safety car is in his lap, so obviously HT is the de facto safety car. He will choose when to put the throttle down.
Right, I better get back on this radio.
Yes.
God, Twitter.
I'm looking forward to this. But I'm also expecting the top 5 to scream ahead of the likes of Safkov, TRM, Cyberface, and Tonis, all on the mediums. And here goes Tay. Fantastic launch there. Jim is going to have to get that position back because Harv was not paying as much attention. But, yep, so Jim has given the place back, Harv back up to second, and HT. Harv actually getting quite a bit of speed out of the corner, however, using 20% DRS just to catch up to HT. And like I said, I'm expecting a gap to start to form between Savkov and FTH. FTH on much faster soft tyres, and I believe a podium finisher in Tier 1. So let's see how the top 5 progress over the next few laps. I think they're going to want to try and stretch these out to about lap 11, and then pit to the softs, pit to the medium. Sorry. So let's see how they do. I'm also seeing that the 3 hard drivers are now down in 16th, 17th, and 18th place, so they've lost some positions.
As you say that, they have 2 game positions.
Getting past Sanchez, I'm guessing he went wide. Sanchez, he must have wing damage. Sanchez, he must have wing damage.
We got Antonis.
He's
right
just
now
let Martin. He's let Martin pass. Martin and Sanchez. I'm thinking they've had a collision because they are both really struggling right now. They're going to be back in the pits, and Martin, having used his hard tyres, this is another reason I do not like to switch to my hard tyres early, because if you do, especially after a safety car period, and then you need to pair, you've just taken your 1-stop strategy to a 3 or 4-stop strategy, and he's sort of really going to struggle. Well, I think Martin is really going to struggle. Could you make the hards last 22 laps in clear traffic? Yes. So Sanchez will have a battle in his hand. Exactly. Would you want to, is the question. And both of these drivers are reserving, so we'll see. And Martin is out! Martin lost it through the S's coming in sector 3.
That's another safety car.
We might get a lap of clean racing. We may. Sanchez, interestingly enough, does not pit. So, he can't have damage. I'm guessing he just either doesn't have the pace or he's not comfortable with the car. But, but we've got yet another safety car. So,
I might be able to
5 laps in, and second safety car. Like I said, I'm hoping we get some racing. It would be nice.
I was quite surprised we didn't get a safety car in France when the rain came out.
I wasn't. We've got less drivers. There are some decent gaps, and France is a very wide track. Where can you really retire in France?
Someone will find a way.
Huh?
Someone would find a way.
It would. I think for retirement in France, it needs to be collision based. Like when I did my 50% practice earlier, I had my strategy set. That's why I went. I used all 3 sets of my softs for quali, because I knew I've got the pace and I need to get to the front of the grid, and I can make a soft hard strategy work. I knew I could. So that was my plan. It would have worked had it not been for the rain, but there are not many places you can retire in France. It's not a street circuit, it's a very, very wide circuit. The only way you'll spin it, you're losing it. As we see H. Taylor takes the pits, I think he'll be switching to the top 5 all pitting, so Savkov will take the lead. Tier 2 driver taking the lead here at Baku in Tier 1. Fantastic. But we will see H. Taylor. This is going to be very interesting. We've got a lot of drivers in the pit, but where is the lead driver going to come in? So H. Taylor coming out the pits and joining in 10th, right behind. Now I know from the previous OBF1 versus F1 Fast Life battle, Stay and H. Taylor are good friends. They've known each other on the racing track for a while. How much? I think we pay a lot of drivers a lot of respect in this league, and I think we're going to see some very hard, good battling between these two, because Stay's not going to want to give up this position. I was surprised to see not only one of the drivers who have pitted onto the hards and Antonis, because I'm not sure mediums are going to do 20 laps. I don't think they're going to do it. What do you reckon?
Oh, it's cutting it close, to be fair.
Yes.
Cutting it very close.
And if we only do 5 laps of racing in the next 20, yes, possible. Just in the sense of, obviously, we've had, we're now 6 laps in and we've had 1 lap of racing, so.
I just want to point out a fun fact. The grid today, all the top 6 were all British drivers. That's because George Russell got confirmed at Mercedes.
I'm sorry, say that again?
That's because George Russell got confirmed at Mercedes, so it gave them British drivers good luck.
So what you're saying is that the simulation grid, like what we've got here, because the drivers they represented were all top 6. They were all British, yeah?
They were.
So let's have a butchers. So we had H. Taylor, So you've got a Mercedes. Oh, hello, this was quick. Okay, cool. Let's get back on board with Eat My Dust. Let's see how him and Savkov deal with this.
I've just noticed that Savkov has finessed his way into first place. He is de facto.
Yeah, he started on the mediums. He doesn't want to pit yet. I don't know, to be honest, I don't blame him. With the safety car. And he's launching. Catches out Eat My Dust. His SpongeBob is right on the back of Eat My Dust. Is he going to make the move into turn 1? Nope. He breaks early. Side. Oh wow! Eat My Dust runs wide and SpongeBob gets the place. He's got the place. Yes, he's got the place, and now he's going to want to make that move.
There's contact between Antonis and it's Lou. And Lou was very close to getting wing damage if he got pushed into that wall.
Savkov has already got a 7/10 of a second lead over SpongeBob, let's see if he can hold this or and expand on it.
We got HT battling Harv now. He's right up his gearbox.
Harv is past HT.
Harv's
and
now past
Steve and Tino.
HT's now past
HT
as well.
is dropping back. He is dropping back.
Steve's dropping him back.
Stay. Yes, no, you're right. Actually, Stay catching the curb there.
Has he got damage?
Getting on the. I don't think he does, but he's on a much slower tyre. Whoa! I can't believe the amount of cars I'm seeing go side by side into the pre-castle section. Stay, great line there into the castle section.
We got a short
one. And Jonathan Cox and Stay make contact. Stay lost it out of the end of castle. He's going to be a sitting duck here. He's going to have Jim, Jonathan, and Fatir all on his rear wing. Jonathan and Little Jim having to battle for position there. Stay makes contact with the barrier. Jonathan Cox is past. Is Jim going to get past on the inside? Yes, he is. I've got to say on board with Little Jim for this. Yes, he is past. However, he's going to have a compromise line going into the S's. Fantastic driving there by Jim. Getting past Stay heavy on the EOS. And he's get a much better straight line speed than Little Jim, I'm guessing, because Jim did have to take a compromise line into those S's. But, wow.
Oh,
where am I?
Eat My Dust went very wide into turn 1.
Oh, and we've got contact between Mitch and Cyberspace. Mitch compromised out of turn 2. And he's going to be challenged by his teammate here. Denmark is on the outside. He's on the hards. Mitch on the mediums. Mitch has got space to squeeze in there. And Harv and Denmark, sorry, giving him plenty of space. Harv is up to 5th from 11th in 1 lap. That is fantastic driving by the Mercedes driver. And Mercedes currently 5-6. I'm sure that is going to change as the race progresses. We've got Hayes Taylor alongside Cyberspace. Cyberspace, we're utilising such a great line there to block off HT, but is it just delaying the inevitable? I have to wonder. Oh, HT and Cyberspace both getting weird lines through the castle section, compromising their exits. Is this going to allow Mitch to catch up? We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. Who is this?
Oh, there's SpongeBob. SpongeBob's DNF'd. He's hit the wall.
No!
That's another safety car on lap 8. I was riding on board with SpongeBob as well. He was trying to get past Safkov.
Through the castle section.
Where is he? Just after it.
Just trying to figure out castle and around. I'm guessing does Safkov have damage, because we saw a similar situation at where is Safkov?
Safkov's still in first.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Safkov does not have any. Here's the question for you: would you be pitting right now? If you're on the mediums, you started on the mediums. I'd take the only driver to start on the mediums that still needs to pit. Any driver, everyone has pitted besides one driver, Savkov and Eat My Dust. Eat My Dust is pitting, onto the hards, I think. Yeah, Eat My Dust is in the pits. He's changing onto the softs.
That I would not do. I would have gone onto hards personally.
But he's not the only one. Sanchez and Mitch have also done it. Lou, coming out of the pits, is going to be on the hards. That's a sensible choice.
What have we done? 9 laps now under safety car?
Yes. Well, this will be lap 5. We've had 3 laps of racing. 2 laps there, 1 lap post the first safety car before it was called. But yeah, we've had more laps under safety car than we have not. So I'm stunned.
I'm starting to think.
Absolutely stunned. Yeah.
I think it's either 1 or 2 more safety cars, and this race is null and void. English, null and void.
I don't know, because I don't know what the rules are. I believe we abolished a 50% rule, didn't we? I can't remember. Obviously, that will be down to the discretion of yourself and the other admins, but we're 3 safety cars in and we're line laps in. This is...
So that's... After this safety car, there will be 9 laps under safety car. So that's gonna...
Maybe. They might start reducing the safety car influence. because of the amount of safety cars.
That's 2 tier races now that had so many safety cars. Tier 1, sorry.
I don't know what to say, because I'm not going to say anything. And I'm seeing a very big gap between Savkov in first and the safety car. Why? Why? Because it's not like the safety car is not in this lap. So why? Savkov must have to catch up with the safety car. Otherwise he's potentially at risk of getting a penalty.
Is there a glitch and the Delta's still up, maybe?
I doubt it, because it's the full safety car. If you don't have the safety car out, you don't have a Delta. And that would have been on lap 8 once SpongeBob retired, not pre-SpongeBob retiring. So, I don't know. But we are on lap 10. Savkov's still deciding not to pit. I can't fathom what his strategy is going to be.
I think he's going to stick with an original strategy, pit around laps maybe like 16 to 18.
20. If we've had 3 laps of racing in a 10-lap race. If he's not got the tyres to get this through to lap 20 and then smash it onto the softs, then I don't see the point in him not pursuing this. Because the thing is, I think it's fair to say, Eat My Dust, Sanchez and Mitch are all going to have to pit again. On them softs, they are going to have to pit again. So, how are they going to manage this? Like, what are the plans? Are they calculating on several more safety cars? I think that's a risky strategy to take. Like, I would have done what Itzlu has done and pitted onto the hards, because as Savkov has done, starting, I think he's up 12 places?
He is up quite far. I'm not sure how many places at the minute.
I'm going to have a look now. Position change. Yeah, he's up
12.
from 13th to what first? So he's up 2 places. I think Highharv has spun. Okay. Because he lost a couple of places there to Harv, to H. Taylor in Denmark.
There wasn't an overtake though. Because the positions definitely changed. There was an overtake. Something happened.
Yeah. I think Harv lost it, but he didn't lose it to the point that the drivers were allowed to keep that overtake. But, oh, short marker's getting very close to Savkov there. Now, there is a... You didn't get a notification saying the safety car was in this lap, did you?
I did not, or if I did, I didn't see it.
Neither did I, because I was watching for it. But Savkov is a long way behind. I mean, he's dropped the gauntlet now. He's going to catch up with the safety car. So, the safety car is not in this lap. I can see the lights. The safety car is still out, so what?
Was Savkov playing that?
I don't know. But the thing is, he's risking himself getting a penalty here. Because he's more than 10 car lengths behind the safety car.
He's well more than 10.
Yeah, exactly. And normally when you get that, you get a 30-second warning. I think I know what he's doing. Like, he's holding back so that he can then get some speed and keep some warmth in the tyres, but the thing is, you're not going to get that much warmth around the rest of the track. You're going to just have to do it once the safety car comes in and you become the de facto safety car, and that's the great thing you have about being in first. But again, why is he not pitted? I cannot figure this strategy out for the life of me. I'm intrigued to see how it continues. And I'm hoping, well, we had no laps of racing before the first safety car. We had 1 lap of racing before the second safety car. We had 2 laps of racing post the third safety car. I'm hoping we get 3 laps of racing before the next one. I'm hoping. Let's see. Kieran, you're breaking up, mate.
Have a go.
Sorry?
Have break up.
Yeah, you're still not strong, so it's either you or me. Yeah, I'm not getting you, mate. Shot markers ahead of Savkov. He's going to have to get position back. And is the safety car coming in his lap? Yes, finally. Let's hope we actually get some racing.
Happening. Green flags, mate.
Harv has pitted.
He has.
So what is he now on? He's gone to the hards. Why he did it when he did, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Savkov already dropping the gauntlet. Wow. I think he's going to catch the safe. No, he's not going to catch the safe car. He's gone early. And the drivers behind him are stunned. There's already 2.5 seconds between first and fifth. Jonathan Cox right on the back of Denmark. All of them smashing their DRS to keep up. Jonathan Cox on the inside of Denmark. Is the driver going to complete the move? He does one wide. Denmark on the inside. Is he going to get this move completed into turn 2? No, he backs off. Thinking better of it. Jim on 6 now.
Antonis right on the back of Tony. Antonis just lost the rear end. He managed to keep it in check though, and he's just dropped.
Watching Jim, who's inside the Denmark into turn 3, and completes the move. Little Jim up to 5th. Looking to catch up with Jonathan Cox in the Ferrari. HT right on the back of short Marcus. 7/10 gap between Marcus and Savkov.
Is there any messages in
HT that outbraking himself and nearly getting very close to Marcus's rear wing. It's now Marcus right on the back of Savkov. Just a couple of turns makes such a big difference up close to safety car restart. We're already seeing a gap form between HT and Jonathan Cox of over a second, putting HT already out of having to worry about DRS range behind him.
We got Mitch right on the back of Antonis' gearbox trying to make it in. Oh, that's tight. That's really tight. Mitch gives Antonis the space though. Oh. Mitch is keeping his ERS on while making a turn. That's quite risky.
Top 3 are all within about 70% to 90% ERS. It's amazing.
Alright, Mitch is now getting past this on this.
Marcus has got the move on Savkov. I can't believe how tight this is. Tate is right on the back of Marcus. He's going to have to yield. And Marcus and Savkov make contact into turn 1. But Savkov keeping a hold of first position. Marcus on the inside. There is contact again between the McLaren and Alpine. Who's going to have the better run out of turn 2? Marcus seems to have the speed coming into turn 3. HT eases off a bit to not make this a 3-man way into turn 3. Marcus taking the lead of the race. Savkov's dropping to 2nd and HT are right on the back of Savkov. He's going to want to get past his teammate as soon as possible to continue battling Marcus. Savkov, as we know, still to pit. Seeing what I am noticing is HT having so much more ERS than the other 2 drivers. Where are we? So, position change. We're going to just look at their tyres. So, and HT are on 6 old mediums now. Could he potentially make these last to the end of the race? Because he's done 2 safety car periods underneath him. It's got the potential, especially if there's one more. Marcus, I think, will need to pit again on 10-lap old mediums. Savkov has to pit because he's on the same time he started on.
I'm on board with I have at the minute, and he's right on the back of It's Blue.
HT's lost it!
Oh,
HT has lost it out of the S's!
Is that a
He's turning it around! How he did not just take his wheel off there, I am stunned. But HT's now down to 15th place. He is going to have to pit if he does not have wing damage. I want to know how. But HT with his ERS on heads into the pits. Yes, he's.
Oh
wow! So I'm now heading back up
side by side with Islu. I have gets past into turn 1. Is Islu going to try and make it back into turn 2? No, he's not.
I want to see how Mitch does. Mitch being our highest ranked driver on the soft tyres currently. 1.4 seconds behind Steve Ventino, who is 11 laps old hard tyres. So Mitch should have, if Mitch has not caught up to stay in the next lap, he's done something wrong. His ERS is already down to 40%. but it looked like he had to take an alternate line there.
Oh, the side by
through
side.
pre-castle section.
Oh,
Who are you watching?
I was on board
FTH
with
and Towney?
Yeah.
This is an immense battle. I'm watching it from the back. I'm on board with Mitch as we speak, who's got a 2-second gap over side space on the hards. He has caught Steve and Tino at an alarming rate. Short Marcus already with a 2-second gap over Savkov. The Mercedes driver showing his ability here, and I cannot wait to see what we get from H. Taylor. 25 seconds behind Sanchez. He's begging for another safety car or this championship lead. He's going to lose with his title rival Marcus in first place comfortably. A 2-second buffer to Little Jim in third, with Savkov still needing to pair. I'm on board with Mitch, who's got ERS. He's using his DRS as well.
Oh my
Getting
god.
past Steve Tino, but he has drained it, and Steve Tino still has a lot in reserve. Fell 40% compared to Mitch's 24. As they head down towards turn 2, Steve will get DRS on Mitch, but Mitch is in a DRS train, so I'm gonna FTH.
Oh, I thought my desk was going into the wall.
Okay. I just want to see 3 laps of racing. I've called it and I want to see it. And we're now on lap 3. So we've got Little Jim is right on the back of Savkov, the Williams versus Red Bull driver. Williams leading the constructors and Red Bull 26 points behind. So it's all on Little Jim. It is all on Little Jim now with Swan's time. As Jim clips the curb coming into the castle section, the turn before the castle, but kept it together. Great driving there by Little Jim, who is right on the back of Savkov. So is Jonathan Cox. So he's only 3 tenths behind Little Jim. He's going to get a double slipstream here. And Savkov is going to be at the mercy. When does Savkov pit? He has got to get off. Jonathan Cox running wide into, I think it's turn 13 or 14, but running very wide there. And Little Jim now being able to take the race to Savkov. He's got that gap over John Cox now, 9 tenths of a second. What does Jim do here? He's got the slipstream. He's going to have DRS. He's got 50% ERS.
Mitch is going to get past Tony as well on the back straight.
I think Savkov has pitted. Savkov has pitted. And now Jim has got that magnanimous task of catching up. A 2.3 second lead Short Marcus currently has on him. But again, the question is, Marcus going to be able to make these mediums last 23 laps? We've got 10 laps to go. He's on 13 lap old mediums. Is he going to be able to make them last?
He's
Jim,
hoping for a
John,
safety car.
and Patir. I think
Marcus
he's begging for it. He's begging for it. He's got the pace, he's got the skill, but I think without some HT, big surprise setting the fastest lap of the race. HT is already up to 13th from 16th. He has passed Itzlu on 5 lap old mediums. He has passed, and Antonis Eat My Dust have also pitted and gone behind him. So HT is 11 seconds behind his teammate Savkov, who were second, third at the time. So that's how much time that's been cost HT after de facto. But interestingly enough, Savkov has gone to the mediums. I don't think they're going to last 10 laps of clean racing if we get it. I think he's going to be really feeling it by the end of the race. Little Jim now just 1.5 seconds behind Marcus. He's really hunting down the McLaren driver. He wants that gap. He wants DRS. And he's got the potential to get it here. 1.1. 1.2. Okay, I think he's just lost that. Marcus getting a little bit of a better exit. Like I said, I think Marcus has got his car set up for sectors 1 and 3. With Baku being such a diverse circuit, and you've got 2 high-speed fast straights sectors, but then sector 2 is so different. You have to find which are you going. Yeah, you have to figure, are you going to focus sectors 1 and 3? Are you going to focus sector 2? Hence why I think we saw HT gaining so much time in second sector over Marcus. But or are you just going to somewhere in the middle and compromise yourself a little bit on each of the sectors?
Oh, Mitch
we can see Marcus. Mitch, I'm not surprised he's gonna. Is he got a wing change?
I think he did have a wing change, you know.
Let's have a
We got
quick look.
Sanchez with a wing change as well. So was there contact between them
I
two?
think. I don't think it is because he's only a couple of seconds behind. He's only what 4 seconds behind HT, and there was quite a big gap in them. So that HT did spin. So I think there must have been some sort of wing change. Little Jim is now within DRS range of Shot Marcus. Is the Red Bull driver.
Safkov's gone back up to 10th as well. Fair play to him.
Yeah, and there's been some pits behind him. So the only driver behind Safkov who hasn't re-pitted is it's Slew on 6-lap old mediums, and he should be able to get them to the end, I think.
Oh,
So if he has clean air, but he has got Eat My Dust right behind him and Mitch right in front of him. So clean air, no. Right, so little Jim utilising his ERS as much as he can to stay within that second and get the DRS. Is he going to get it? Yes, he's going to get it. He's got it. He's going to be able to use this now. He's got 2 fast sectors now. Marcus is going to be very fast on these straights, but Jim has got the DRS. He's closing 8 tenths, 7 tenths, 6. What is Marcus going to be able to do to defend here? Jim is faster in sector 2, and now he's got DRS, sorry. This is going to be tight. We've got Fatir and Jonathan Cox, best friends, also battling for 3rd place. But Marcus able to hold off Jim for now. Do you reckon this is a case of when, not if? What do you think, Kieran?
Well, we've got a few laps to go. Yeah, I wouldn't risk it if I were Jim.
No, what I mean, it's a case of when he passes Marcus rather than if he passes Marcus. He's got this DRS in sectors 1 and 3. He's got a better setup for sector 2. As we can see, he was closing so much time in sector 2 before having DRS. I now really do believe, with things as they are, this is going to be Jim's race to lose.
Jim does
Marcus
seem to be struggling with dirty air though from the back of Short Marcus's car coming through that castle section.
Yes, but he is considerably catching Marcus on the straights. They've both got similar levels of ERS, but Jim will have DRS, so I think it's going to be an interesting battle. However, is Marcus going to be able to make 23 lap old mediums last? Is the question.
That is the old, yeah.
Denmark is up to 6th. We've got a yellow flag in sector 3. A Ferrari. Jonathan Cox is retired. And I think Marcus just got his dream, as did Jim. This is going to be a very interesting battle. Who's going out? Who's staying in?
They both pitted.
You know, but everyone else. Is this going to be literally bam, bam, bam? We're everyone pitting now onto the softs. We're going to have some double stacking. We're going to have some good rearrangements.
Savkov's on one lap old softs.
Fatir and Stay both are pitting.
I think Savkov's made a mistake here. He's got 2 lap old softs and he's pitted with only a couple of laps left.
Why? He's got 3. He's got 3. And he's pitting onto the mediums. Savkov, I think this was your race to lose there. And you've just lost it by pitting. You're going to have 3 laps under safety car, which is what? 19, 20, 21. 5 laps of hardcore racing?
I would have stuck with the softs, mate.
I'm sticking like glue.
Back to the Twitter.
And yes, unlucky there, Jonathan Cox. Unlucky, my friend. Gonna get my stream up. Let's see, I've got some comments. Let's have a quick look.
Guys, come on. Comment on my stream. You're boring, man. Safety car. Who was it that retired?
It was John Cox. He lost it out the S's. I call them the S's. I don't know what they called them in real life, but I'm calling them the S's because they kind of remind me of the Senna S's at Brazil. So yeah, high speed and yeah. So right, I'm going to take a quick break. I will be right back, my friend.
Yeah, no worries. Who are you? It's been an interesting 20 laps. More like 5 laps, really, because we haven't had much green flag racing. But I think if Jim can judge Max's restart to perfection, I think Jim could get him in the next lap. So
problem being there is no rival, whether you're in a party channel, is going to tell you when he's dropping the gauntlet.
No, of course they're not.
And that is a great thing about being a de facto safety car. Interestingly enough, HT up to 7th. He's on 5 upload mediums. What's your prediction for HT?
Who's in front of him? He's
Denmark, Half, Townie, Fatir, Jim, and Marcus.
We've got Denmark on new softs. Everyone above him is on new softs.
Everyone around him is on new softs.
I think he's gonna.
He's
gonna struggle. I think, to be honest. I know he's a good driver. He's a quality driver, but with the likes of Stee and Half in front of him, I know they got Denmark as well. But
Stee's behind him, mate.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you said Stee and Half ahead of him.
Ah, well, you're stay behind him.
Okay.
He's going to attack 100%. He's going all out. You got Denmark. Yeah, he's good, but I think HT will get the job on him easy. And then you got the likes of Half, who's going to defend for his life.
Really?
Oh, that's what I think is going to happen.
I've got Half. Half has had a great race, but as a defender, he's an attacker. You've got some drivers who are attackers, you've got some that are defenders. I am a defender. Half is an attacker. I've always thought that about him, which is not a bad thing. You need those sorts. You need both mixture of drivers to make for good racing. Like we saw in the race between me and, was it Schnitzy? He's an attacker, I'm a defender, and I defended him off had it not been for my penalties. But anyway, we're going to get going to restart. Marcus, de facto safety. Batir. It's half a second behind little Jim. When is Marcus going to drop at the gauntlet? I think he's doing a Valtteri. And he's gone! He has gone! Perfect timing as Jim swerving!
Jim's got caught napping there.
Yes, he has. And he outbreaks himself!
He's gone wide. Jim. Oh, HT.
HT down to 7. He's got on the inside of... And... No, Denmark holds it. Denmark holds it. No position changes. Not a single position change in the top 9. Mitch up to 10th. Antonio to 11th. Itzlu in 12th. And Savkov down to 13th. Seeing I have go a bit wide there. Now Denmark is right on his back.
Oh,
I thought there was going to be contact there. I thought there was going to be contact there.
Oh, there was on my screen.
It might have been a tap. It might be light green now, but we'll see if that affects Denmark. He's still got some... Oh! Tony spun it! He lost it out of the chicane, and now he's dropped 2 places, 2 half, and we've got HT diving on his side, and that was... Unless HT made that move for it to avoid a collision, that was stupid. As I see Denmark, on board with Denmark, connecting at the castle section. Itzlu is retired. He's lost it in the castle, and we've got a 5th safety car of the race. Right, so I'm trying to remember. So this was 1 hour and 5 minutes ago we started. Okay, cool. I don't know what to say.
That's 15 laps under safety car.
Yes. It will be if we get 3 laps of safety car here. But that would take 21. 21's only going to be half a lap. You've then got 22, 23. I don't think it's going to be. But what I'm interested in, I'm pitting onto soft right now. If I'm eat my dust and Tony San Sanchez, I am. And HT does take to the pits.
So does Mitch.
Savkov does not. So does Mitch. The way I see it here is, if I get onto the softs, fresh softs, I've got a much better chance. I'm surprised HT pitted, because he's got the raw pace and he's just dropped himself out the points with his title rival in first. He did not need to do that, I don't think. If HT finished 6th, for example, but saying that, he does have the 3-second penalty, and he's probably just made it worse for himself. Will Hayes Tate, the only driver right now with a penalty, and there will be other drivers who, with the 5-second penalties they got at the start of the race, will want to get them removed. I don't think that's a smart decision there by Taylor. I really don't. So, but I do have a feeling that this is going to be a 1 to 2 lap safety car at most, either in lap 22 or lap 23, because we are within the last 5 laps of the race. Safety car's not staying out for 3 laps. But yes, yet another safety car. 4 safety cars, 6 retirements from the race in Paul Harrison, CDM, both of whom retired on the first lap. Martin bringing out the second, and Martin retiring. SpongeBob bringing out the second safety car. Jonathan Cox bringing out the third safety car, and Itzley bringing out the 4th safety car. So, and it is to be expected on a street track. You're going to have more safety cars, but 7 safety cars effectively in a 52 lap race is what we've had over Monday and over Wednesday. So this is surprising. Anyway, you were going to say so, Karen?
Well, Antonis has posted in the Discord apologising to Lou for rear-ending him. So it looks like Antonis put Lou out of the race, obviously by accident, because he said he had no front wing. So he's obviously misjudged the braking there.
Mm-hmm.
But Lou's definitely not going to be happy about that.
No, of course not. I don't think any driver would be being rear-ended. So. And if you know you have no front wing, well then you should be taking it easier. As we see Antonis and Eat My Dust Pitting. Right, really? I've got a message from...
I'm going to refresh my stream, because it says I started streaming 36 minutes ago. Now it says 77, so if there's any comments there, I haven't actually seen them. There's not. No one likes me.
It's fine. Right, I need to... I'm getting some nasty messages on my stream, so that person can go away.
Right, I have a discussion for you while the safety car is going on.
Go for it.
What do you think about the Codemasters Twitter and the suspected release date of Portimao being next Monday, with them putting different letters into their tweets that spelt the first 2 were P and O? What's your opinion on that?
Did they do an hour on the 3rd day?
I don't know, I haven't actually looked at it.
But, because if they didn't, it could be PO Box. They're giving their address for you to send in complaints about their glitches.
Yeah, we need that.
That's definitely after France. But we are safety car in this lap.
Okay, better get tweeting before I have a look at their Twitter.
Yes, that's...
I don't, yeah. Gren flag.
Here's out on Little Jim, who's already got his ERS on. He's not making the same mistake again. Safkov, 5-second penalty for a collision with Sanchez.
Safkov
in front of Sanchez, so Sanchez is rear-ended. Safkov, I'm guessing. That will be up for debate on how. And shot Marcus drops. Little Jim was not getting caught napping there. Harv right on the back of Fatir. I'm on board with Harv now. Is he going to make a move into turn 1? No, but Fatir does run a bit wide. However, Harv had to brake a bit early to avoid contact with Fatir. So, where we're going, and we've got a yellow flag. Who is the car down? It is Sanchez. Sanchez, stay. Stay has lost it. It's out of turn 1. I'm guessing there was a collision. And we're heading down towards turn 3 now. Harv very late on the brakes.
Oh, we've got another
Stay has retired. Yep. Stay has retired.
Oh, Sanchez on TRM. Oh, he just made that move. Wait, is he a lap
No,
down?
Sanchez lost it in turn 1.
He's still on the track on my screen.
Yeah. What I mean is he lost positions in turn 1. I think he had a collision coming through turn 1 with Steve Martino, who has now retired. So,
He's got to be
but
a
I'm
lap
still on board
down
with
then.
Harv. He's going to want. No, he wasn't. It was just.
Are you sure? Because he just overtook Eat My Dust, and he's still behind him on the leaderboard. So he's a lap down.
He's not showing as ahead of Eat My Dust in mine. He's a few seconds behind him. I think you're having connection issues. And Sanchez definitely has wing damage. But I'm going to stick on board for the battle for first. Already, Jim has pulled out a second gap over TIER1. He's right on the back of Marcus with 2 laps to go. That's some very late breaking there from Jim, but again closing the gap. The TIER holds off Harv, but TIER does again run wide. Will Harv be able to get him on the last corner? Now, where is H. Taylor? H. Taylor is currently in 10th, but he does still have that 3-second penalty to serve. He's going to have to get a move on. So I'm on board with Harv now. Jim still just 3.5 tenths behind Short Marcus. We've got another yellow flag in Sector 1. It's a Ferrari. It's Savkov and Cyberspace are both out of the race. Now we know we're not going to get a safety car with 1 lap to go. This game will not allow that to happen. So we're still going to be racing. I'm sure Harv is going to want to get a move done on TIER1. DRS will be activated in the next lap.
Did they collide?
I don't know. I didn't see what happened. I just saw 2 drivers out. So we're down to 11 drivers. H. Taylor is up to 8th. He is ahead of Sanchez, but Sanchez will have a penalty to be removed. Is the key part here. So where are we going to be sitting with this? Let's see. Sanchez constantly losing time. He's 5 seconds down after 2 laps. I think H. Taylor is going to get a point, but Jim doing all he can to keep up with Marcus. Both of them are using every cent of ERS they've got. In their 40s already after 2 laps. Now Jim is going to have DRS for the last lap of the race. Where is this going to leave us? Who's going to take the checker flag? Is it going to be Jim? Is it going to be Marcus? We will know in 200 seconds. Jim is going to have DRS into the straight. But he's not able to make it work. He's not able to utilise it, and he's not going to get past Marcus into turn 4.
This is Marcus's race to lose at the minute.
This is very much Marcus's race to lose, but how many times have you lost a race with DRS in the final straight against you at Baku? I know I've lost it twice. And I hate it. And unfortunately, I see it happening here. We've also got a battle between Denmark, Mitch and H. Tay for 6th on the track. Denmark is going to be massively at risk here from his teammate Mitch, and I don't think he's going to be able to hold him off. Taylor has that 3-second penalty to serve, so he's not a danger, but he's going to need to get every second he can, who right now is 3 seconds ahead of Antonis picks up a penalty. Mitch has lost it. Mitch has lost it, and he's down to 11th. I'm going to sit on board now with the battle again for first as we come into the last sector. Chip is not using his ERS yet. I think this is Marcus. This is going to be Marcus. Marcus is going to get the race win here. I'm on board with Harv, who's right on the back of FTH. FTH is out of ERS, but Harv is not. I don't think Harv is going to make it. This is going to be Marcus, Jim, Batir, Harv, Towney, Denmark. H. Taylor will cross the line, but will he drop to 8th? H. Taylor takes 7th, and Tony drops to 9th. TRME, my dust, is 8th. Sanchez is 10th, and that is the Azerbaijan Grand Prix here at the Baku Street Circuit for OBF1 Tier 1. Wow. Just wow. Wow.
Schumacher's first. Little Jim second.
No. Yes, Little Jim second. For tier third, I have fourth.
Yeah, I need the top three.
Townie is in fifth in the Aston Martin. Denmark sixth. H. Taylor picking up seventh and the fastest lap, so that is 7 points, dropping 18 points to Marcus, who will retake the championship lead. TIER1 meet my dust in 8th, Antonis in 9th, and Sanchez rounding off the top 10, taking the last point. So that is our OBF1 racing on a Wednesday night, done and dusted. So well done to all the drivers today. Hope you've enjoyed the comms and you've enjoyed the racing. This is Pete and Kieran, who have been commentating on Tier 1 and racing in Tier 2. We hope you've all had a great night, and we'll catch you again on the flip side. So now, have a great weekend, guys. Bye.
Don't forget, right, on next week, join us on Monday. Monday. We have, when I can actually see my Discord, thank you very much. We have Singapore on Monday.
Ping us all. Fuck that. Sorry, my language, but wow, no, thank you. I can't stand Singapore. Good luck,
Wednesday,
guys.
Tier 2 next week. We have for Russia. God help us. Alright, well, see you, Pete. And join us again for Tier 1 next week for Canada. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week. Peace.